Good morning, everyone. Members of the panel, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the private sector associations, distinguished members of the business community, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you this morning to our special post-budget review. This we have been doing for several years with the kind assistance of Pricewaterhouse, and we wish to thank them. And we also wish to thank our distinguished panel, who Lisa has mentioned, for their dedication to coming out and helping us to evaluate on this very important time and occasion to understand what's happening in our economy and whether we can do better or are there other ways we can improve on what is done, and to see where we can share our ideas to the government to improve our business environment. As you know, last month we had our annual general meeting, and at that luncheon I indicated the major goals for our term, and these included, our first goal was to make greening a reality in order to reduce costs for business. And what we are proposing to do is to have what we call to explore the possibility of having a one-stop green service center. This is where we can bring together all the elements that are required for a company to make green a reality as one seamless service, so that you will have a company that will provide diagnostic services and certify how much savings you can achieve if you are to invest in green technology. You have another company that provides an insurance policy that covers the risk that if you invest that money and it does not happen, that insurance policy will pay to cover that deficiency. Then we have a member of the financial sector who will take that insurance policy as full collateral to provide you 100% finance. And our goal is to make that a reality so that any business can come through the chamber and be able to have green as a viable and an immediate option for use. Secondly, we are also seeking to build international bridges. As you know, that some 2 years ago, we formed a partnership with the Greater Charlotte Chamber of Commerce in Prince Edward Island, and we had a visit earlier this year from them. And this September, we'll be mounting a reciprocal visit to them. And the goals of these type of initiatives is to expand our reach, to identify where we can get better products, or where we can get to expose our culture, our product services, so that although we may have global quality products, we may not have all the skill sets to get it to a global market, but we can link or use synergies with international companies so that we can reach that global reach. And we are also working with India and other countries of the world where we can basically leverage Barbados' geographic position as a logistic hub for trade to Latin America and the Caribbean. Thirdly, we wish to leverage ICT to develop our international competitiveness. Barbados has a very high level of skilled persons. We have a lot of strengths in software development and high knowledge-based economy. And this is where we can leverage it by using ICT to improve our international competitiveness and link with our international partners. Another thing we will be doing new is to develop Health and Wellness Committee. As you know, in order to achieve success in any facet of life, repeat, in any facet of life, in order to be successful, we need to have good health. And so we have formed a Health and Wellness Committee, the purpose of which is to promote a greater consciousness of the need for health and wellness in our personal life among management and staff. And the idea is that we have many companies that have excellent programs already for their staff, and we want to share that in the community. We want to leverage partnerships with health clubs, gyms, and so forth, so that we can focus on being better or healthier, and therefore make a dent in that notorious label that we have of being have a high level of chronic illness, chronic diseases. And all of these, or majority of them, go back to obesity. So if we can promote health and wellness, lifestyle changes, we can tackle at the source the causal problem of obesity. Yesterday, we had a marathon budget, as you all know. It was characterized as one of fiscal responsibility. I would say that they have stuck very close to their roadmap of the medium-term strategic plan. They definitely show that there was wide consultation, and the highlights of it include energizing the green economy to make it a reality for business. So this works very well with what we are trying to do in the chamber. There were responses for tourism, international business, new sources of foreign exchange, and new job opportunities. And what our mandate today here is, with the help of our panel and our moderator, for us to analyze, will this provide the growth that Barbados needs? Did the Minister of Finance leave out any important aspect in the budget? Are there any missed opportunities? Are the measures for tourism sufficient in the light of the closures that we often hear? These are the questions we want to hear from you, and we will hand over to our moderator and the experts on our panel. I hope we have a very productive and interactive session. Thank you.